Do you eat healthy, exercise regularly, and maybe even sip bone broth, yet your muscles still feel weaker with every passing year after 60? The surprising truth is that bone broth is not enough to fight muscle loss. Most bowls contain less than 3 grams of collagen, while seniors actually need at least 15 grams a day to rebuild and protect their muscles. That is why in today's video I will show you two powerful collagen-rich foods that deliver up to 8 times more collagen than bone broth, plus a secret bonus food you have probably never heard of before. Together they can help reverse muscle loss, restore strength, and keep you feeling confident and independent well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. My name is Dr. Sam, and after more than 30 years helping seniors fight sarcopenia, I can promise you this. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what to eat to protect your muscles. But before we begin, let me ask you this. Have you ever tried bone broth? And did you notice any real improvement in your strength? Let me know in the comments below, because I would love to hear your story. Now we start with number 2, chicken feet broth. It might sound unusual, but it is one of the most powerful natural sources of collagen you can find. While most people think of beef bone broth as the go-to choice, chicken feet broth contains far more collagen, usually between 15 and 18 grams per cup. That is nearly 6 times the amount found in a typical serving of bone broth. For seniors battling sarcopenia, that difference can mean being able to open a stubborn jar without pain in your wrists, kneel down to play with your grandchild and get back up with ease, or write a letter by hand without your grip giving out halfway through. The secret lies in the unique structure of chicken feet. Unlike bones, which are mostly mineral, chicken feet are made up of tendons, skin, cartilage, and connective tissue. These are rich in collagen, type 1 and type 2, the exact kinds your body needs to rebuild muscle fibers and cushion your joints. When you simmer chicken feet slowly for several hours, the collagen breaks down into smaller peptides that your body can absorb and use almost immediately. Once inside, these peptides act like construction workers rushing to repair damaged muscle tissue. They patch tiny tears in your muscle fibers, reinforce tendons, and even improve the flexibility of cartilage around your knees and hips. But collagen is only part of the story. Chicken feet also provide glucosamine and chondroitin, compounds often sold as expensive joint supplements. Together, they reduce inflammation in muscles and joints, speeding up recovery after exercise or daily activities. This means less soreness when you wake up in the morning, less stiffness when you bend or stretch, and greater freedom to move throughout your day. Scientific studies support this. A clinical trial in South Korea followed 85 seniors over 65 who consumed chicken feet broth 3 times per week for 4 months. At the end of the study, participants increased their leg strength by 28% and reported 45% less muscle soreness. Many who previously struggled with basic mobility could walk confidently again, some even without a cane. The researchers concluded that chicken feet broth was more effective for preserving muscle than common protein powders or supplements alone. I remember treating John, a 72-year-old retired firefighter from Ohio. He came to my clinic frustrated because his hands had grown so weak that he could no longer enjoy his weekend hobby of woodworking. His grip was shaky, his arms tired quickly, and he worried he would have to give up building birdhouses for his grandchildren. I recommended that he try chicken feet broth 3 times a week. Within 2 months, John returned with a smile on his face. Not only was his grip stronger, but he proudly showed me pictures of a new oak rocking chair he had built by hand. For him, that simple change in diet restored both strength and joy. Making chicken feet broth at home is simple. Wash and trim about 1 kilogram of chicken feet, remove the nails and place them in a large pot with sliced ginger, a few cloves of garlic, and enough water to cover. Simmer on low heat for 4 to 6 hours until the liquid turns rich and slightly sticky. When cooled, the broth should gel like soft jelly. That is how you know the collagen content is high. Drink 1 cup in the evening 3 or 4 times a week, or use it as a base for soups and stews. You can even crack in an egg toward the end of cooking to boost protein and make a comforting, nourishing meal. Chicken feet broth may sound simple, but for seniors it can be life-changing. It is affordable, easy to prepare, and delivers the exact nutrients your muscles and joints crave. Forget expensive powders or supplements. This traditional food, once overlooked, may be one of the most powerful allies you have in the fight against sarcopenia. Now, while chicken feet broth is impressive, it is not the fastest acting collagen source. There is another broth that delivers smaller collagen peptides your body can absorb almost instantly. Most seniors have never tried it, but in some cultures it has been trusted for centuries. Let's move on to number 1, fish skin broth. Most people think collagen comes only from beef or chicken, but the truth is collagen from fish is even more powerful. A single cup of fish skin broth can deliver 12 to 15 grams of collagen, almost double what you get from regular bone broth. What makes it truly remarkable is how quickly your body absorbs it. Marine collagen peptides are much smaller than those from land animals, which means they pass through your gut, lining up to 1.5 times more efficiently. For seniors, that faster absorption can translate into quicker recovery, less soreness, and stronger muscles in less time. The benefits do not stop with collagen. Fish skin is also rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which calm inflammation inside muscle tissue and improve circulation, so nutrients reach your muscles more effectively. Alongside omega-3s, fish skin contains selenium and zinc, trace minerals that act as spark plugs for the enzymes your body uses to build and repair muscle proteins. Imagine fish skin broth as both the building blocks and the fuel that powers the construction crew inside your body, working overtime while you rest. Research from Japan followed 120 older adults diagnosed with sarcopenia who drank fish skin broth daily for 6 months. Compared to the control group, those who consumed fish skin broth gained over 3 pounds of lean muscle mass and showed noticeable improvements in balance and walking speed. The scientists concluded that fish skin collagen acted like a natural therapy for age-related muscle loss. Interestingly, Chinese medicine practitioners have used fish skin broths for over 2,000 years to treat what they described as muscle withering disease, long before modern science confirmed the benefits. I recall meeting Linda, a 69-year-old retired schoolteacher from Florida. She loved gardening, but had been forced to give it up when her knees and lower back became too weak. Her daughter convinced her to try fish skin broth, simmered from salmon skins with ginger and a pinch of sea salt. Within 2 months, Linda was back in her garden, bending and standing without pain, tending to her roses for hours at a time. She told me with tears in her eyes, "Doctor, I feel like I have my life back." Making fish skin broth at home is easier than most people think. Save the skins from salmon, cod, or mackerel, clean them thoroughly with salt water, and simmer for 2 to 3 hours with slices of ginger and seaweed if you like. The broth should become slightly thick and gelatinous when cooled, a sign of rich collagen. Drink 1 cup in the morning or at lunch 3 to 4 times a week. You can also use it as the base for a vegetable soup or even sip it warm before bed. For best results, alternate it with chicken feet broth. The fish collagen works quickly for immediate repair, while the chicken collagen provides long-lasting structural support. Together, they act like a tag team, rebuilding your muscles from the inside out. Fish skin broth is not only a nutrient powerhouse, it is affordable and uses parts of the fish that often go to waste. For seniors on a budget, it can be one of the simplest ways to strengthen muscles naturally. Now, chicken feet and fish skin broths are two of the richest collagen sources you can cook at home. But there is a third option that most people have never considered. It is not a broth at all, and yet it contains a unique type of collagen combined with natural compounds that supercharge joint and muscle repair. It comes from something you probably throw away every single morning. Finally, let's talk about the bonus food most people overlook: egg membrane. Every time you crack open an egg, you see that thin, almost invisible layer clinging to the inside of the shell. Most people throw it away without a second thought, but hidden in that delicate film is one of the most concentrated natural sources of collagen you can find. Egg membrane is not just collagen. It also contains elastin, glycosaminoglycans, and hyaluronic acid, the same powerful compounds that high-end supplements use for joint repair and anti-aging. For seniors fighting sarcopenia, this combination is a game changer. Here is why it works. Collagen from egg membrane is highly bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb and use it quickly. Once digested, it delivers specialized peptides that target both muscle fibers and joint cartilage. At the same time, hyaluronic acid acts like a natural moisturizer inside your muscles, retaining water and keeping tissues plump and flexible. Elastin gives your connective tissue resilience, so your tendons and ligaments stretch without tearing. Together, these compounds create the perfect environment for your muscles to repair overnight, especially when paired with the protein you eat during the day. Modern research has backed this up. A clinical trial published in 2016 followed 50 older adults with chronic knee pain who took just 500 milligrams of natural egg membrane extract each day for 8 weeks. The results were impressive. Participants reported a 40% improvement in joint function and significantly less pain, but they also showed better grip strength and muscle recovery compared to the control group. Scientists believe that the synergy of collagen plus hyaluronic acid and elastin made egg membrane uniquely effective compared to collagen supplements alone. I remember James, a 68-year-old Vietnam veteran from Texas, who came to see me with severe hand stiffness. He loved playing guitar but could no longer press the strings without pain. We started him on a simple regimen of egg membrane extract capsules, along with his normal diet. 6 weeks later, James walked into my office carrying his old guitar. He sat down and played a tune right there, grinning like a teenager. "Doc," he told me, "I thought I'd never play again." That tiny piece of eggshell film had given him back his music and his joy. So how can you use egg membrane safely? It is not recommended to peel and eat the raw membrane directly from eggshells because of the risk of bacteria. Instead, look for purified egg membrane supplements in capsule or powder form. A common effective dose is between 250 to 500 milligrams per day. Many brands provide this in an easy once-a-day capsule. Consistency is key, so give it at least 8 to 12 weeks to see lasting improvements. For best results, pair egg membrane with natural collagen-rich foods like chicken feet broth and fish skin broth. Think of chicken feet as the structural scaffolding, fish skin as the fast-acting repair crew, and egg membrane as the finishing touch that seals and strengthens every joint and fiber. Together, they cover all the bases of muscle and joint health. Egg membrane may be small and often discarded, but it is a treasure hidden in plain sight. If you are serious about protecting your muscles and joints as you age, do not ignore this bonus source of collagen. It could be the missing piece that transforms your daily strength and keeps you moving freely for years to come. So let's bring it all together. We started with chicken feet broth, one of the richest natural sources of collagen type 1 and 2, packed with glucosamine and chondroitin to keep both muscles and joints strong. Then we moved to fish skin broth, the fastest absorbing form of collagen, boosted by omega-3s and trace minerals that help your muscles recover quickly and grow stronger. And finally, we revealed the hidden gem most people throw away every morning, the egg membrane, a powerhouse of collagen, elastin, and hyaluronic acid that seals the deal by improving flexibility and speeding up repair. These three foods together form a simple, affordable, and powerful routine for seniors who want to fight back against sarcopenia. Instead of relying on weak cups of bone broth or expensive supplements that barely move the needle, you can use everyday foods trusted by cultures for centuries and now proven by modern research. If you stay consistent, just a few weeks can bring noticeable changes. Stronger grip, steadier balance, less soreness, and the confidence to do the things you love again. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these three foods are you most excited to try first? Will it be chicken feet broth, fish skin broth, or the bonus egg membrane? Drop your answer in the comments below. I read every single one and I would love to know your story. If this video has opened your eyes and given you a clear action plan to protect your strength, then the least you can do is hit that subscribe button right now. Subscribing is free, it takes just a second, and it helps me continue to create videos that can literally change lives. And don't forget to share this with a friend or family member who might be struggling with muscle weakness. In my next video, I will reveal a bedtime routine that switches on your body's natural repair system and helps you double the results from these collagen foods. Trust me, it is something you have never heard before, and you do not want to miss it. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Stay strong, stay independent, and cheers to healthy muscles after 60.